Casino in Hard Rock. Gun violence. You're in the casino in Hard Rock. Gun violence. You're in the casino in Hard Rock. Gun violence. You're in the casino in Hard Rock.
Haven't you ever heard of a killer? I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
So I said, look at LeakYou video. What the fuck is LeakYou? Is it like a site? What's LeakYou? LeakYou. Is it a YouTube channel? Oh shit. Oh, all right, bet. Here we go.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
One, two, three, four.
Hey, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Coming through for a breaking news story. You may be hearing some things through the airwaves, but it is being reported that Offset, former Migos rapper, former members of the Migos group, and husband and father of the children of Cardi B has been shot. He has been shot at a Florida casino at the, I believe it was at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. This has been reported by multiple news agencies at this point. There's also some video that's coming out. We're going to just take a look at it. This is all breaking right now, so we're just going to kind of get and take a look together. I've got some sources on deck that we're going to take a look at, including the video, but let me tell you exactly what the latest is. Per Offset spokesman, Offset is, quote, fine. He is, quote, in the hospital receiving medical care, but we that's all that we know. Now, the rep did add that he is stable and being closely monitored. So the fact that he is stable and the fact that the rep is not saying anything about him being in critical condition or anything like that, and the fact that the word fine was used in the statement, it is very promising. I'm hoping that he is, has not been fatally wounded or fatally injured. But a representative for the Seminole County Police have said that they're aware of an incident that occurred apparently in a valet area about 7 p.m. Tonight. Again, outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood Casino. And it does state in this statement that this resulted in non-life threatening injuries to an individual who was transported to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood. Now, the rep for Seminole County also said that Seminole police were on site immediately. We know that usually police officers are always on site at a casino, and that the situation was contained quickly. Apparently, 2 individuals have been detained by police. There is obviously an ongoing investigation. The police also say that the site is secure, there is no threat to the public, and that operations at the casino are continuing on as normal. Now, there's a little bit of extra, I should say, like oomph to this because Takeoff, who was also Offset's bandmate in the group Migos, was fatally shot back in November 2022 down in Houston, Texas, after a night out at a bowling alley. And so things are, very sensitive around, Quavo and Takeoff, who are the surviving members of the Migos, band. Now, I do want to take a look at the footage that is went viral. It's all around the world. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys again had a really good Easter. Give me just a moment and let me add this to the stream here, because I do again want to take a look at this video that's everywhere. All right. Obviously, X seems to be the spot, but let's take a look here.
They just shot a man.
Okay, I see one man being arrested and
Here in the
cuffed.
casino in Hard Rock.
He seems to still be trying to get it Offset.
He's still going. He's still mad.
Offset's laying on the ground there.
Just shot a guy. The guy they shot.
Wait a second. I'm going to make this bigger.
Holy, tasing? They just shot a man.
Okay, so you can tell just off the cuff that whoever filmed this, Offset appears to be laying on the ground. Somebody's being cuffed, and they seem to be quite angry, still trying to get at Offset. Whoever this man is, this has to be one of the 2 people that have been detained, and he seems very unhappy with Offset for whatever reason. We'll find out what the motive is. Police are involved. There's no question. There'll be some questioning of the 2 that are, in custody. There seems to be someone else cuffed up over here too, to the left. It looks like authorities are just trying to clear the area. But shout out to at Only in Dade, who has this footage. This may just be a clip.
Gun violence. Here in the casino in Hard Rock.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Let's take a look at media. Let's take a look at media. I think that's the only video
They
really
just shot a man.
floating.
Gun violence. Here in the casino in Hard Rock. He's still going. He's still mad. They got this guy detained. Just shot a guy. This is the guy they shot. Oh my god. Oh, you taking? You taking now?
Seems to be some more of the aftermath.
You want another? I do.
All right. Hold on.
Kim is the-
I got to get her up off my screen. I don't need no copyright strikes out of hatred from nobody.
They just shot a man.
But really quickly, so I mean, this again, I don't know if there's any other video that's floating around from this incident, but whoever this man is that's been detained over here on the right, who seems to be very upset with Offset, still trying to get it Offset while he's on the ground, y'all. Now, think about it. You're at a casino and someone gets shot right at the valet section, valet area of the casino. I don't think that would have been something planned. It's probably, something that, some sort of altercation that just went crazy. And a gun guy, was pulled out, and Offset was shot again. TMZ is reporting, and so is some other news agencies, that, and this is per the Offset spokesman, that he is, quote, fine, that he is currently at the hospital receiving medical care, that he's stable, and he is being closely monitored. And Seminole police have added on with an additional statement saying that two individuals were detained by police. There's obviously an ongoing investigation, that the site is secure, no threat to the public, and that these were non-life-threatening injuries. And, to the individual that was shot, obviously we know the only individual that was shot was Offset. So again, not only is a spokesperson saying he's fine, but Seminole police are stating that this was a non-life-threatening injury. So that, many people can take a sigh of relief. He's apparently going to be okay. Offset's been at a lot of casinos lately, guys. He's been at a lot of casinos. I wonder how his spending looks every month. There's a lot of people. And I was just listening in on Sir King's live. Shout out to Sir King. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of money at these casinos. I mean, I grew up in a small town right on the border of Oklahoma, and we're talking just a hop, skip, and a jump. 35 miles, 40 miles, you're in Oklahoma. Bam, there's casinos, obviously, once you get into Oklahoma, as well as Louisiana. So I'll never understand why Texas has never taken that and kept the money in the state. But you have to go to Oklahoma or Louisiana in order to gamble, unless you hit one of the convenience stores that have the slot machines. There's quite a few of them in some back rooms that you can do a little gambling in if you so want, if you so choose. But I have heard stories my whole life about people getting paid on Friday, going to the casino that night, and losing it all. And that check that they received was supposed to pay the rent. Okay. I have heard stories of people going to casinos to play their money and trying to win more money to pay bills or to pay some large amount for, let me give you an example. The latest story I heard, somebody that I know who went to the casino purposely in an attempt to win money. They needed like $6,000, $7,000. They took $2,000, $3,000 to the casino. They would try to win up to they needed the 6 or 7 because they wanted to bond a family member out of jail. Okay. It's like that. Now let me give a quick shout out to the chat. I'm just opening up the chat, man. Shout out to you all. Queen, what's up with it? White Jesus, are you causing problems? You stay causing problems over there. Hope you had a good Easter. Just my thoughts. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Thanks for being the first one to drop into the chat. Queen's Throne in the building, man. Girl, I missed you. Man, can I just say this on behalf of YouTube? We miss Queen's Throne, damn it. God damn it. And I said that G-O-T, okay? I didn't say G-O-D. I said, God damn it. We miss Queen. Okay, I need to hear that sultry, sexy voice, all right, on my YouTube, in my headphones. And I miss it. And I need some new content. So I'll leave it there. But I miss you and I love you, chick. Good to see you. Roll a mile. I love you, chick. Thank you for all of your support over the years. I appreciate the birthday sentiments, the Christmas sentiments, all of that. I love you, and I will call you soon. I promise. Emmanuel, good to see you as always. Shout out to Emmanuel Briggs in the building. Third Eye. Shout out to Third Eye. I had my hoodie on today. Third Eye. It was chilly outside. I had to wear my white lady hoodie. If I was on camera, I'd put it on right now. But much love. Yes, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Those are like in the South, the 3 states that everybody goes to do serious gambling. Missouri is also on the list. You could say, like, I've heard people talk about Branson, but I don't know how many black folks are really going to Branson, if you want me to keep it a stack with you. Okay, listen, if you don't believe me, just ask some people. All right. Just ask some people. But this again, Offset has been spending a lot of times at casinos, and it makes, when I see somebody that spends a lot of time at casinos, it makes me wonder how good they are with managing their money. I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. Somebody who spends a lot of time at casinos, that can be a troublesome sign of someone that potentially has a gambling issue. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but it could be, again, gambling, they say, is just as bad of an addiction as, drugs, folks. Do you think that's true? Like, do you think it's possible that gambling could be like, a drug problem? I think many people would say yes. And I say, and my
Of the
thoughts is
Seminole
yes.
Hard Rock Hollywood. TMZ is reporting that rapper Offset was shot at the casino.
And let's get right up down to Local 10's Bridget Matter live near the Hard Rock with what we know so far tonight. Bridget.
Calvin, Nicole, the information is pretty limited at this point, but from Seminole Police Department, they tell us just after 7 o'clock outside of the Seminole Hard Rock in the Valet area, there was some sort of altercation, and that is where that shooting happened. Offset, he was taken to a nearby hospital, to Memorial Hospital, and he is in stable condition. Of course, this is all under investigation. We are working to get more information on this. There were also 2 people that were taken into custody as this investigation continues. We are told that there's no threat to the public at this point and that operations continue as normal here on the property for the casino and hotel area. Of course, we're going to be following up with Seminole Police, as well as trying to get in touch with reps for Offset to get more information on who he was with and what exactly led up to this. For now, we're live in Hollywood. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
Well, I am really glad, that he is in stable condition. I'm really glad that these are non-life-threatening injuries. I really hope that Offset, when something like this happens to someone, it can change someone's life significantly. And I hope that it will, make him have a more positive, he'll do more positive things in his life. I mean, it wouldn't matter. Anytime this would happen to anyone, you hope that this, you can turn a negative into a positive. Again, I'm just glad these are non-life-threatening injuries that he has suffered. Guys, I just wanted to come up and give this quick breaking news, story out there. Yes, I've definitely seen you in the chat before. I appreciate your support. Thank you. No, it has been a little chilly though. It has been a little bit chilly. I definitely think it's true. I've known a couple of dudes that have ruined their lives behind gambling. Just my thought says gambling is addictive as anything, but people have gambled during the they've been gambling since the time of Jesus. Was he flashing money? I don't know. This doesn't look like a robbery type situation to me. This seems like more of a domestic type of situation, just based on the fact, the video, we can see one of the guys that's being detained literally lunging at Offset as he's on the ground. He's on the ground. The police, they're picking him up, but look, he's still trying to get at Offset, and you've got the cop having to pull him back. So I don't think this is a robbery situation. I think this is some sort of domestic situation that went crazy, and we will get more details later, I'm sure, as time progresses. So guys, I just want to give you a heads up. I have got a live stream coming up in the next couple of days. It's scheduled, and so make sure you have your notifications on, where we're going to be talking again about Jeffrey Epstein and the topic and the fact that Jeffrey Epstein and some of the elites. Now, guys, I'm very level-headed, and I don't really get into the crazy conspiracy theories, like the ritualistic rituals, all that type of stuff. But listen, I've been doing research for about a month on the Epstein files, and I'm absolutely convinced that Epstein and his elite friends were eating human meat. Okay, they were eating human meat as a delicacy gourmet item, in which Epstein was selling 6 ounces of it at a time, because it's very difficult, obviously, to get, but it seemed to be in quite high demand with his elite buddies. I've also found in my research conversations that Epstein had with a Harvard professor about an incident the Harvard professor had with one of his girls, where he admits to torturing her and said that he was glad that he didn't end up killing her. We also need to talk about the investigation out on Zorro Ranch in Arizona, where police are looking for the bodies of potentially 2 women. It is being alleged that these 2 women were murdered. They were killed during some extreme sexual stuff that happened at Zorro Ranch, which was another one of Epstein's properties. You all, we're going to also talk about the key words that have been identified in all of the Epstein files. For example, jerky meant human meat. Pizza meant boys. Walnut meant black boys. Those sorts of things. We're going to talk about that in more detail. We're not going to let our foot off the neck of Donald Trump either. He's mentioned in the Epstein files more than anyone. Okay. And he was a very good friend of Jeffrey Epstein. So definitely keep a lookout for that. I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming through the live stream. Definitely subscribe. Shout out to those of you on Twitter. All couple hundred of you all watching. I appreciate all the support over there again. I'm also working on another season of my official podcast that I publish on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon, and Google Podcasts. So get ready for that. That is also coming. Until we get up out of here, folks, allow me to pay a few bills if you don't mind. Shout out to the Leak You community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like really, really, really smart like I am.